Welcome to episode 8 of Turnbuckleboys Podcast. Coming off a crazy week of professional wrestling.
It was pretty wild.
Yeah,
We were there.
We were at Monday Night Raw this week. Fun show, good crowd, a lot of fun.
Does that make us automatically biased on any criticism we have about the show?
Might have been the best Raw of the year. You know, it's funny. I always when I left the show, I was so much more sold on everything because I was there.
Go to the show. If you're upset about wrestling, go to one.
Yeah, because normally, I got home, I was like, well, I guess the Big Cass Big Show feud isn't that bad.
It doesn't make any sense.
But a week ago, if we didn't go to Raw, this is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck is going on? No, it was great.
Yeah, I think this week really sold me on everything. At first, I kind of felt like SummerSlam was missing the hype. It had the matches, but it was missing the story behind the matches. And they did a really good job, cramming everything in 1 week to make sure, everything mattered.
I agree.
I'm sold on every single match on the card.
I think, if anything, my one criticism would be that I would have hoped they did this over a couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's it. Because up until this week, nothing was happening. And then this week, they're like, all right, turn it up. And he had a great Raw, and he had a crazy SmackDown.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Both. So, what do we got for Monday Night Raw? What happened this week?
All right, so we'll start with the big thing, because I think this is probably the thing most people are talking about Monday Night Raw right now, and that's Akira Tozawa beating Neville clean for the Cruiserweight Championship.
Originally, I was very anti this.
I know you were.
But now I'm very pro it.
I like it.
I don't know. I was hoping Neville would have a pretty long reign. I mean, he did. 8 months is a good reign.
Yeah.
I could see him easily grabbing that title back at SummerSlam. I really don't know where they're going with it. It could have just been one of those things we need. Like I said, they're trying to get people invested in the matches.
You got to create some buzz, and this is a safe way to create some buzz.
Yeah.
They're not going to lose money on the Cruiserweight by having the big finish happen the week before.
Yeah, and if anyone's getting upset saying the historic reign of Neville, it's not. The Cruiserweight division has been around for less than a year and a half. Every champion up until now will be considered a historic reign, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
If anything, Tozawa winning this title probably did more for the Cruiserweight division than Neville has done in the past 3 months.
Maybe. I'll give you a maybe on that one.
I would say probably up until about 4 months into his title reign. From now, the first 4 months meant a lot, and now it was kind of losing its steam.
No, but I think what it is a lot of people were expecting, and this is people always expect something, and then something else happens, and if it's not as big or bigger than what they're expecting, they're upset.
Yeah.
Right.
So they're pissed. Why would you do it on a Raw?
Exactly. So, not only that, but they were expecting probably Aleister Black to come in and take that title from Neville at some point in the future.
We were.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But I don't see anything wrong with this. It's not a slight to Neville. He's still the most dominant cruiserweight in the cruiserweight division. It's not going to take it away from anything. It's just going to build his character. Up until now, he was kind of one-dimensional. He's just running around. He wins matches. There's no one to challenge him. He goes on to the next thing. That's it.
Yeah.
But now he has something. He has, here's Tozawa with the tenacity. The second most popular guy in the cruiserweight division just became the most popular guy in the cruiserweight division. And Neville has to take it back, and I think that's probably a better story to tell than anything else.
The hunted has become the hunter.
Correct. We get to see a different side of him.
I like it. That would be such a good segue to SmackDown, but we have more.
I know, we have a lot more.
I love the Big Cass Club alignment, and I want more of it. I saw a picture on the internet from some fucking weirdo. And it was what we wanted, and it was the Bullet Club,
my God, they're doing
and it was what we got, the Big Cass and the club. Mm-hmm. It gives them all something to do. It's cooler than what anything else probably would have been. Yeah. I dig it. I'm into it. It sold me on the feud.
And listen, we don't know what's going on yet, right? We don't know what's going on between Big Cass and the Bullet Club, and
it could be nothing.
It could be
probably nothing.
Yeah,
it's
it
probably
could just be that maybe he hired him as backup just to beat up on this guy. Maybe Big Show and Enzo need a good rivalry after SummerSlam, and they'll go up against the club afterwards. Maybe this is just setting something up for the future. I don't think it's the rise of a new stable. If it is, it's not that bad. Maybe it'll be bad. I don't really like Big Cass.
I don't like him by
no.
himself, so I think it would be cool to put him with Gallows and Anderson.
So maybe with Gallows and Anderson, you could play off that bully thing.
Actually, back to what we were saying. I didn't like him up until this week on Raw. I really enjoyed that little segment where everyone just kept booing him, and
but that was the crowd.
I know, but the crowd can make the superstar in some instances.
Yeah. So for 5 minutes,
I enjoyed it.
Do you think you don't like him or you do like him because you were just kind of more involved in a cool segment on Raw than anything?
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, because I still don't like him that much. I don't think he's
No, he's awkward.
entertaining. Yes, he's very awkward. It looks like he can't keep eye contact with the crowd. Like everyone's staring too hard, and there's the autistic kid looking down.
It's like when I watch him, I feel like he's following a certain you got to go here. Then you got to go here, and then you do this. It's very robotic.
Exactly, and his eyes are moving separate from his head. I don't know how to explain it, but
he'll get there.
Yeah, no, let him build up to it. Maybe one day he'll be Kevin Nash like he wanted to be. It was a cool little segment, though. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. I liked it.
Yeah,
it sold me on the match that I wasn't sold on.
Yeah, put a lot of pressure on him too, which is kind of cool to see. Now on Raw, we also had Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt do some more of that who can run faster to the other end of the ring thing in the dark.
Burped.
That was disgusting.
Ugh. Yeah, that was stupid. It wasn't a good match.
No.
That was the one time I saw myself kept fading in and out of the show, and I was there. I watched most of the show, but when Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor had their match, like you said, it was just to set up to justify bringing in the demon.
Yeah, because they haven't done enough story building where they're at right now to justify a lot of the SummerSlam stuff.
Yeah.
This rivalry between Finn Balor and Bray Wyatt, there have been no hints of the demon or anything. I mean, we all knew it was going to happen. It wasn't a surprise.
What I don't understand is Bray Wyatt, take me through your thought process of why you need to pour blood on Finn Balor. How does that relate back to is there something that I'm missing?
I heard it was the period blood from all the Finn Balor fangirls.
the fanboys. But no, take me through your thought process of why all of a sudden you feel the need to pour blood on this guy. You guys were having your little back and forth, running around in the dark. Who can trick each other more? Mm-hmm. Where did Bray Wyatt go from a 6 to an 11.5, deciding I'm going to cover this guy in the blood of my enemies or something?
I don't know.
What happened? What went wrong?
There's no continuity of character on him.
Yeah. It's so scattered and it's so random.
He's just the mythical guy, that's it.
Yeah, what is the myth behind what are you doing?
Yeah,
what's
what
the
makes
folk
The Undertaker
tale?
so great is that he's not just a mythical guy, he's a dead man. And then at one point he was a biker, but every other time he was a dead man. And maybe he was a dead biker. There's some argument in that.
Was he dead?
I'm not sure. No, yes.
Was The Undertaker dead when he was the American Badass?
Well, Kane killed him again, sort of. You had to bury him alive. And then they fought at WrestleMania 20. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so he wasn't.
Yeah, so he was alive.
He rose from the dead. He re-rose.
But he was still called the dead man.
Weird. Interesting.
See? It got scattered there. People were losing it.
Uh-oh, I need continuity. All right, so let's run through this. What's next? I want to talk about SmackDown.
Oh yeah, okay. There was a Seth Rollins Ambrose mini Shield reunion, if you want to call it that.
I won't call it the Shield.
It's not the Shield.
Yeah.
Call it mini Shield. Call it the little Shield.
Little Shield reunion.
Yeah. And then last thing really was, the main event portion of the show.
Yep.
Was kind of what was expected before SummerSlam with a match that big.
Yeah, it was just the security, the hype, the pull them apart, to bring out the superstars, the usual Brock Lesnar, Braun Strowman stuff.
Yeah, it was a little odd how little interaction Roman Reigns had in the whole thing.
Yeah, he came out.
That's a good thing.
Superman punched Samoa Joe, initiated the whole thing, and then he was gone. He was unheard of for the rest of the show.
That was it. He was gone. Yeah.
Unless there was some sort of brawl outside the ring that we didn't see. I haven't watched Raw.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
But I think Yeah, it was weird. It was just quick. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
maybe
liked
there
it.
was a brawl outside the ring. Maybe that's what it was. But I didn't see Roman Reigns. He didn't talk. He didn't do anything. He was just in and out. And then we had the whole thing with Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman taking center stage.
Yeah, I think that's the real focus point of this feud of this match is everything that grabbed everyone's attention is finally seeing Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman face off.
Yeah,
and
but there's a disconnect there, though, within the storyline. From the way it's told. Because Paul Heyman kind of gets to narrate the storyline.
Yeah.
And from his narration, it's like Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar.
I was going to say
with those two guys in there.
That's what I was going to say. It's kind of like, and then like I would say the second biggest story is
Joe
Lesnar, yeah.
I think a real person.
I think what the fans are looking forward to seeing the most is Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar, and I think that's why they did that.
I agree.
So to finish the week before SummerSlam, that's what I would have done. I would have had the two of them face off because that's what's going to get people to watch SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But I agree that I think the big storyline here is Brock Lesnar and Samoa Joe.
Yeah. I very much. That was funny. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it should be a good match, though.
No, it'd be fun. It's gonna. I think SummerSlam's gonna be good. I think.
Don't expect it to be a good match. Expect it to be like an eventful, entertaining match.
Yeah.
We're here to set expectations for you, so that way you're not disappointed at the end. Keep them low. Keep them realistic. Don't expect too much.
Yeah, don't expect a 5-star match from these,
exactly.
from
No,
these
it's not
four
happening.
guys. Expect an eventful match. Yeah, that's what I would say. I would say there's going to be no stellar matches on the SummerSlam card, but I do think SummerSlam is going to be an eventful pay-per-view.
I mean, if you want to talk about stellar matches, then there's your segue to SmackDown. You could talk about AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens.
I don't even think that's going to be a stellar match. I think it's going to be more of a gimmick match that's kind of focused on Shane McMahon being the ref.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm digging that feud. I'm digging the continuity in that feud. I'm digging Shane McMahon's role, kind of as the overseer.
Yeah, I like that they added the even side to the coin, where it was like, oh, AJ Styles hit Shane McMahon last week, and now Kevin Owens hit Shane McMahon.
Did they kind of hint that he did it on purpose?
Kevin Owens?
Yeah.
I don't think so, because he was definitely going for AJ.
Oh.
He had his back.
I saw it,
and then his spider senses kicked in or something, and AJ Styles dodged it without looking.
AJ Styles can see from behind his
back. He
back.
just fights people backwards.
Yeah.
Kicks backwards, dodges backwards.
That'll definitely be the best match on the card, like quality match-wise.
Yeah.
But
it's a good little rivalry they have going. I hope it keeps going.
I want it to
do well.
Yeah, they can hold that feud out to Hell in a Cell.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be like the be-all, end-all of the feud. I think you had more chaos in this match. Maybe like a fast count from Shane McMahon or something. I don't know, something.
Some chicanery.
Some chicanery, yeah. There's going to be some chicanery in that match. But, I don't know, I'm looking forward to it. I'm also looking forward to a future Rusev-Chad Gable rivalry. I think this Randy Orton-Rusev rivalry is fucking pointless. You could have just written Randy Orton off for SummerSlam, honestly.
Give him a vacation, man.
Yeah, guys, he's a part-timer, technically.
Yeah, sort of. So just let him do something else. Let him do some promotion. I think Chad Gable versus Rusev would have been a good way to legitimize two relatively new guys. Relatively. Rusev isn't new. Relatively.
That feud
but
will
it's a new character for him, so new.
That feud will come full circle, I think, again, at, like, the next SmackDown pay-per-view.
Maybe they'll wait to the Olympics.
When is the Olympics? It's December, right? It's the Winter Olympics this year, right? The World Cup's next year?
Let's see. We're getting out of wrestling now, so.
We cover everything.
The Olympics. Alright. I knew I was going to get a fucking thing like this.
We're also going to talk about, what did I say I wanted to talk about?
2020 is the next Olympics, right? No,
this year, the winter.
Next year, yeah, Winter Olympics next year.
Next winter?
Yeah, because that's every 2 years.
It's not 2017 winter?
I think it's 2018 Winter Olympics. Isn't it in Russia?
I thought it was in South Korea.
Oh, yeah, no, Russia's later, right?
Yeah. See?
Yeah, so it's in South Korea.
It's 2018?
Pyeongchang, 2018.
Ah.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's one thing out of my winter.
It's in Tokyo 2020.
Tokyo 2020. I want to go to the Olympics. I can't wait till it's in LA.
I don't want to go.
It sounds like a
Sounds
miserable
Yeah, it
experience.
sounds awful. I don't want to do that. When is it? No. Beijing in 2022? When is it?
I think 2024 is LA.
2024 Olympics. Host city, Paris, France.
Oh, maybe not for
2028.
We'll stop at 32. We'll stop at 2032.
LA, there we go.
All right, well, I want to see what 2032 is. What's 2030?
I'm just doing summer.
All right.
There's still no one. So maybe
All right.
2030 is right.
So there you go. You got all your Olympic hosts. So if anyone asks you, you're welcome.
Slay him with some knowledge, man. Kill him.
Kill them with kindness, and that's my segue to Smackdown, where Shinsuke Nakamura unkindly interrupted Jinder Mahal's international presentation, historic
It was Independence Day of India.
India Independence Day.
Yes.
That was fun. I love India.
I like it.
I love when they
celebration.
bring in the foreign stuff and they
I
celebrate.
like when they bring in the Indians.
I love that. Did you see that old Indian woman?
Yeah, singing the national anthem. It was great. I feel like she's like a national treasure or something.
Yeah, I know. I loved all of it.
Yeah.
And I love Jinder Mahal's title reign.
It's good. It's good. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I'm enjoying it a lot more.
Go archive our original 8 podcasts. He said it was going to be a dumpster fire.
Yeah, I did say it was going to be. I stand corrected on that. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't like gender, still. But I like the whole shebang. I like the lights. I think it's
I
shiny.
hope I'm not getting... I don't know. You might have just got bombarded with notification noises.
No, we'd hear it.
No, because it's plugged into the microphone. Back to it.
Back to the action here.
All right. So let's talk about the meat of this podcast. Let's talk about the big boner in the room that no one's talking about.
Oh yeah.
The guy with the boner in the
3 guys with boners
in the subway that no one's talking about.
Yeah, let's talk about him.
The homeless guy that's eating trash and smells like piss and is definitely on a bunch of drugs and you're kind of not sure if you should say anything or not.
It's like when you go to City Hall and there's a guy definitely on meth.
Yeah.
Not on math, but on meth.
And you don't say anything.
No.
But you should.
Yeah.
So we should talk about these fucking retards on the internet.
Oh, wow. We're going different ways. I thought we were just talking about the cash-in first.
Oh, let's set the stage for you. Smackdown Live, Tuesday, October...
Nope, August 16th.
August 16th.
Nope, August
15th. Main event, historic match, Jinder Mahal versus John Cena. Did you see they hyped that up to be the biggest match in SmackDown history? That's what they called it throughout the whole episode, yeah. They've been saying that a lot lately,
in SmackDown history?
Maybe, yeah. That's what I'm telling you, maybe they said SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live history. You know, if you count that as a new show,
yeah,
it's on SmackDown.
But they've been throwing that around. They said it 2 weeks ago with Nakamura. They've been throwing that around.
Yeah,
I don't like that. But
I think they count it as a new show since the brand split.
Okay.
It's
but yeah, they were threw that around. So yeah, Jinder Mahal kicks out of the Attitude Adjustment.
Yeah.
Looking like the strong champion he is.
Very strong champion. Nobody just kicks out of an Attitude Adjustment.
And then Baron Corbin comes in with some chicanery. And then decides, you know what? I'm going to cash in my Money in the Bank briefcase.
That was such a cool cash-in, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I thought he was done. I thought the show was over.
Yeah. And he's like, fuck it. I'm going to do it.
Bitch, bye.
He was a young boy in over his head.
There you go. You're really squeezing the fit there.
He was a young boy in over his head.
Okay.
I thought this cash-in did wonders for everyone involved in it. I think
agree.
It solidified every SummerSlam match. It solidified Jinder Mahal's title reign. It solidified Baron Corbin as a top heel on SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
It solidified John Cena even further as kind of
He's
that.
He's untouchable, so he doesn't even need to be solidified.
It kind of put him in that I'm John Cena role that is we see once in a while.
No, like it doesn't matter what he's doing.
John Cena. It's John Cena. Yeah.
He's a legend status.
Yeah.
He's a legend.
Yeah. I think anyone that says this was bad for Baron Corbin, come at me with an argument and I will dismantle it.
Thank you.
Come at me with an argument that says this was not good for Baron Corbin's career. Up until now, if you say you were a Baron Corbin fan before this, you are lying through your teeth. He is boring. He has not had one incredible, exciting moment in his career since winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
I agree.
Even winning the Money in the Bank briefcase was very, very underwhelming. What does my sister want from you?
I'm not sure.
Oh, she called me. She's probably wondering if you're with me. Back to my point. Even you could argue that Jinder Mahal winning the Baron Corbin winning the Money in the Bank briefcase was very underwhelming, very unexciting, very uneventful. And his cash-in was going to be the same way if it wasn't this way.
It was. Listen, Baron Corbin isn't a guy that's been able to capitalize on the hype, right? Because he had a lot of hype in NXT. I remember liking him in NXT. And he came in, and it's just, I don't know, he started getting chubbier, and it's not his fault necessarily that his hairline's receding, but it doesn't add to his character in any way, shape, or form. But I do think that Baron Corbin's been lackluster in a lot of ways. And as far as kind of giving him that shot in the arm that maybe he needs, I think this might give it to him. Because now he genuinely has something to be upset about. He genuinely has something to come after John Cena for. He's been kind of purposeless since he got
here. Yeah, exactly.
He has no purpose.
He's been one-dimensional. He's been the guy. He even has the cool gimmick around him that I like. It's, I don't care about wrestling. I don't care about wrestling history.
Yeah.
I don't really even know that much about wrestling. I know I can wrestle.
Yeah.
And I know I have a future in this.
Uh-huh.
And it's cool. It's wicked cool. But Baron Corbin was unable to capitalize on this. Now all of a sudden, he has become invested in this world of wrestling, and he didn't even realize it. John Cena took it away from him, and now he looks like a fool.
Yeah.
And when someone like Baron Corbin looks like a fool,
they're going to have to do something to reverse.
Exactly.
To go back. He's a proud guy.
He is a guy who believes in himself, believes in his abilities, etc., etc. John Cena made him look like an idiot, cost him his WWE Championship opportunity, and now he is fucking pissed.
Yeah. And here's the thing, by the way, to people who say this is bad to Baron Corbin, again, you can now realistically expect Baron Corbin to go over John Cena on SummerSlam. That's big. That's bigger than winning the title. You're going over John Cena. That's bigger than winning the title.
Yeah, I could even see him not even winning and just beating the fuck out of him until disqualification. He went over, yeah.
Yeah, he's over.
It's set up a feud that has potential to carry John Cena and Baron Corbin through 2017. And I loved everything about it. It also solidified Jinder The as WWE champion. Only two
people who heard from this was Monday Night Raw. That's it. Because this just means that John Cena is staying on SmackDown for longer.
Yeah. Only two people who have beaten Money in the Bank cash-in people. Who was it? John Cena
lost his.
John Cena beat Damian Sandow and CM Punk.
Yeah.
So Jinder Mahal threw himself on another historic list, going back to that person that said the Punjabi prison wasn't a historic feat for Jinder Mahal. It doesn't. I'm going back. I'm mad. Everyone listen to me right now. Jinder Mahal's title reign is historic.
Period.
Don't tell me it's not. Just because he has help to win matches does not take away from his credibility as champion. He, on television, portrays a evil character with evil intentions. So, he enlists the help of his fellow native Indian friends to win matches. He is not going to come out of nowhere all of a sudden and win all these fucking matches. He couldn't beat Kalisto 8 months ago. How are you going to tell me he can cleanly defeat Randy Orton and have that make sense?
It doesn't.
One, that is my first point that I want to make. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Jinder Mahal does not need clean wins because it wouldn't make sense. That's not continuity. Two, the Punjabi prison is a historic match. I don't care what you tell me. I don't care if the match sucks. That has nothing to do with it. The Punjabi prison's a historic match. Look at the list Jinder Mahal put himself on. The Great Khali, Batista, The Undertaker, and Big Show. 4 of the biggest wrestlers in the history of the WWE. Jinder Mahal put himself on that list. Okay? It's a historic feat. 3. What was my 3? What was I originally mad about? I'm mad about a lot of things.
You're mad about a lot of things.
3. Jinder Mahal put himself on a list with John Cena and CM Punk. It's a very small, exclusive list to be on as people who have defeated Money in the Bank cash-ins. So explain that to me. Explain to me how Jinder Mahal's title reign has not been historic. He brought back the rarest match in WWE. He avoided a Money in the Bank cash-in. He's wrestled the biggest names in WWE today and the biggest names of all time. What happened? Okay, we're back. Sorry, we had
technical glitches.
We had to stop something. So come at me with an argument about Jinder Mahal. Come at me with an argument about Baron Corbin. Come at me with an argument about John Cena, and I will dismantle it. Please come at me with an argument. Because everyone that came at me with an argument about Baron Corbin cashing in being bad for Baron Corbin, anyone that came in with me an argument about Jinder Mahal being a non-credible champion, anyone that came in with me an argument about John Cena being a face and costing him a cash-in, they're all piss-poor arguments. Come at me with another argument, please. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, I mean, to the people who say the win-loss thing, it's wrestling. It doesn't matter anymore whether he's winning or how he's winning. Not only that, but if you look at it at its essence, what Jinder Mahal's character right now is these Indians got together and took over the place.
So sick.
Fuck? Yeah.
So sick.
No, but like think of it in this perspective, right? Jinder Mahal is a selling point to India. That's what he is. That's who he is. That's what he's meant for. He's a selling point to India and Indians, and his character is Indians got together and took the shit over.
Yep.
And now what's going to happen? WWE is going to come out there, Indians are going to get together and take the shit over. So his point is to make money, right? And they're making money. And in the process, they are creating this historical championship reign that I think people should definitely look back later in the future and say this was a good championship reign.
You're going to remember.
This is what Del Rio should have been. This is what Del Rio should have done. I always look back at this and I'm like, there were so many missed opportunities with that character and cashing in on a big market for wrestlers.
Alberto Del Rio could have been the next, JBL.
Yeah, exactly. No, they really fucked up. And I think they're saving their asses with this right now because they're doing something that's different. They're not afraid to do something different. Now, I do have my criticisms that I still held from the first day. I don't think that he's a particularly talented guy. I don't think he's a particularly entertaining guy.
No.
I don't. But I do think that the whole package as a whole is good. I like the celebrations. I like you know what I mean? Everything makes sense. And I think at the end of the day, we have to understand that maybe it's not the best, maybe it's not the greatest, but it's historical and it makes sense.
Yep. Yeah.
You can't argue with that. John Cena, he came back and he said, I'm taking a championship shot because I can say it and I can do it, and that's because of who I am. That's a heel thing to do. John Cena is beyond that. He's been booed for the past 10 years. How can you say he's a face or he's a heel? You know what I mean? He's just a good guy or he's a bad guy. He just comes in and does it. Him and Roman Reigns, this is why people were excited, right? They're basically the same character,
yep.
Except Roman Reigns is getting the hate and John Cena is getting the love. That's all that it is. But they're the same character. Not a good guy, not a bad guy. They just come in because they're the guy.
Yep.
It's distilled into that essence. And right now, Jinder Mahal just kicked out of the finisher from this guy. And John Cena, who doesn't really bust out top rope attitude adjustments for just about anybody.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't see that.
Yeah, but if you're looking at it within the story context, you can say, wow, he had to take him to the top rope to beat him because he couldn't beat him with his finisher regularly.
Yeah.
He had to do it more than once. That's a big deal. So yes, Jinder Mahal looks strong. Baron Corbin, maybe he doesn't look strong, but I think...
He doesn't need to.
No, he doesn't need to.
He's been booked to look strong this whole time,
Yeah.
so now all of a sudden he's in this position where he's like, fuck, I don't look strong.
He's a new guy. You know what I mean? And he did a newbie mistake. He got caught by a veteran because Jinder Mahal is a veteran. He got caught by a veteran. John Cena didn't necessarily distract him. John Cena climbed back onto the ring, which is another thing I wanted to touch on. He didn't actively distract him. He climbed back onto the ring. So if you're looking at that from that perspective in a story context, you could say, oh, John Cena probably didn't know that the match was over.
Yeah, he didn't know what was going on. He was knocked out.
Just got hit over the head. But then
with a briefcase.
With a briefcase, correct. So Baron Corbin started the match and got distracted, and Jinder Mahal capitalized and pinned him.
Yep.
That's all it was. So at the end of the day, yes, maybe Baron Corbin looks like a newbie, but now he's gonna go on and take the legend and probably beat him and say, "Hey, you think I'm a newbie? Face me face to face, and let's see what happens." And if he loses to John Cena, then we can have a talk about how maybe this wasn't good for Baron Corbin. But I can guarantee you that Baron Corbin, more than like 90%, has a chance to get a title reign within the fourth season future.
Yeah. You
don't get a new Titantron, you don't get a new entrance, you don't get new merch, you don't get an investment by the company that owns you without some certainty that something big is coming your way, and something big is coming his way. It's been coming for a very long time.
Yep. Cool.
Just be patient. It's gonna happen.
Cool.
He's not that good either, by the way.
No.
So,
but you know what?
Be mad to begin with.
But they're building a good story around him right now. It's the same thing as Jinder Mahal. They're built everything around right now.
Mm-hmm.
Everything around Baron Corbin, I'm enjoying. Before, not so much.
Yeah. Okay.
This situation that he's in now is making me as a fan more invested in him. Whereas before he was this badass, one-dimensional. I'm gonna beat people up because that's what I do, and I didn't care. Cool. You are everyone else that came before you. Now all of a sudden, like you said, the idea of this rookie mistake, he fought tooth and nail 4 other guys to compete for the WWE title.
Yeah.
Lost, screwed up, embarrassed.
Mm-hmm.
I am excited to see how he's going to react to this going forward. Jinder Mahal, I didn't really care about him before. Good physique, ripped, foreigner, evil, basic. But they're building a good story around him.
That's what I'm hoping they do. Yeah.
Yep.
That was my complaint about him to begin with. He's just this cookie cutter guy, and he needs to differentiate himself from what happened with Del Rio, which is just a cookie cutter Mexican coming in and doing something stupid and Mexican. You know?
Cool.
But he's kind of creating his own things. He's kind of doing his own things, and I think that's exciting. I think that's what lacked a lot in that. And I think that, I know I harp on it a lot, but it's the parallel character to him was Del Rio at that time. And I think he's trying at least to differentiate himself. I know you follow him outside of wrestling a lot, and you know that he's a hard worker and all this other good stuff. And I think this keeps going, and he gets enough clout to kind of say, "Oh, I want to do things my own way a little bit."
Yeah.
I think we might get something really good from him.
Yeah. Cool. Awesome. You want to hop on some SummerSlam predictions?
Let's do it.
All right. First, we'll go Akira Tozawa versus Neville, which is on the kickoff. And by the way, to people that complain about matches being on the kickoff, it's no different. WWE's trying to expand their brand. They want a show. They want to build an entire show just around before SummerSlam. WWE's trying to make themselves bigger. So to put a match on the kickoff is not a slight to that person.
Not only that, but it just overall as a show, why are you looking at it like this? That person's still getting paid. They're still getting exposure. So not a slight there, but at the end of the day, it just probably means that there's something better coming up ahead, right?
Yep.
So yeah, let's start with our predictions.
All right, cruiserweight title match: Neville versus Tozawa. What happens on the kickoff?
I'll go. Neville takes it back.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna disagree, and I'm gonna say Tozawa wins because Neville is. If you saw 205 Live, he looked absolutely distraught, he looked like a mess. Like I think he had eyeliner, eye black on, and his hair was all fucked up, and he looked tired and crazy and stuff. So I could see him kind of Tozawa taking advantage of that again, and they kind of follow that one out to a Raw pay-per-view where they're not on the kickoff.
So it's kind of like we're rebuilding Neville.
And I just slided the kickoff. I'm a hypocrite. I apologize.
Hey, man. In a way. In a way, it is a slide. Well, you did fuck up.
Yeah, I did. I'm a huge hypocrite.
All right, so next up, what do we have?
Staying on the kickoff, the New Day versus the Usos is on the kickoff.
Really?
Yeah. Big match for the kickoff. It's cool to be on the kickoff, man.
You flip.
And by the way, I want to say a nice thank you to our sponsors over at WTP Sports, as well as the Heel Kid on Instagram, always giving us love, and our new sponsors, Wrestling with Unicorns, also giving us love. and posting our podcast and sharing the love. It's all about sharing the love. Unless you're a fucking retard.
Thank you.
Back to the Usos and the New Day.
It's a toss-up, but I'll go with the New Day.
I'm going to say the New Day holds on to the title. Nothing
It's a little
more,
too soon.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
And then we'll get some Breezango chicanery in a few weeks.
I freaking hope so.
All right, so we'll jump into the card. I believe this is on the main card, but I've also seen that it's on the kickoff. Randy Orton versus Rusev. I think it would be sick if this was on the kickoff, but
Yeah.
go ahead. Randy Orton versus Rusev.
Listen, it feels like a throwaway match.
It is.
does.
It's to give them both a match on the card.
I think Randy Orton's just going to come out on top because it's Randy Orton.
Okay.
They're
Cool.
not going to. I don't think they're going to build this into anything more. I wouldn't really pick Randy Orton to be my American defender. Anyways, and that's kind of what Rusev is about.
Why would you not?
If someone's like represent America, I wouldn't pick the snaky guy in the corner talking to himself.
That
Yeah,
smokes cigarettes.
yeah, the smoker who like hears voices, the schizophrenic. No, I'll pick Chad Gable.
Randy Orton, my American hero.
Yeah,
I'm saying
alt-right America.
Captain Alt-Right Randy Orton. Oh, we got to send Randy Orton into Virginia.
I know.
Snake around people.
Show them what's up. This is America.
Okay, so yeah, I'm saying Randy Orton goes over too, and this I think WWE kind of missed an opportunity too. I like when they do this when they book matches as like a special attraction match,
Mm-hmm.
like that gives itself hype. Like these are two giant superstars, and we're having them face each other off at
Just for
SummerSlam,
funsies.
and you should miss it. You shouldn't miss it. Yeah, they should have booked Randy Orton versus Rusev as that special attraction match. Hey, this is two giant stars. They're facing at SummerSlam. Sign up for the fucking network,
Yeah.
and don't miss it because you don't get matches like this often. Okay.
What's next?
Enzo and Big Cass. Big Cass and Big Show with Enzo in the shark cage.
Big Cass is winning this.
Yeah,
He's getting a solid push. He's going over this one.
I'm saying we see some chicanery, and Enzo drops a pair of brass knuckles or something,
Okay.
or like a lead pipe, and Big Cass gets a hold of it and wins.
All right, I like it. I can see
I could also see the
maybe
club.
the club gets mixed in, and then Enzo drops the weapon, and so Big Show can try to
Or the
get
club
even
gets
with
in
them.
and
But I
Enzo-
think at the end of the day, Big Cass stands tall.
Or the club jumps in,
Yeah.
and Enzo opens the cage somehow and jumps out from the top of the cage
Oh, that'd be pretty cool.
onto all of them.
I like it.
Yep.
He's a lockpick.
Because that's right up his alley too to pick a lock. I can see Corey
Yeah,
Graves
it-
being like, "Oh, of course he can pick the lock."
He's a fucking sneaky thief.
Yeah, he's a weasel.
Exactly.
But yeah, like I said, at the end, I think Big Cass stands tall, no
Mhm.
matter what happens. Okay, John Cena and Baron Corbin.
I want to say Baron Corbin. To make sense, Baron Corbin.
I'm gonna say John Cena wins and Baron Corbin beats the fuck out of him after. I think this is gonna get. Actually, you know what? I revoke my statement because John Cena's advertised for No Mercy. I say Baron Corbin.
There you go.
Yep, Baron Corbin wins. Might be some chicanery, but Baron Corbin wins.
I like it.
Finn Balor, Bray Wyatt.
Finn Balor. That's an easy one.
Yeah, Demon.
It's the big money match, sort of ish.
Yep.
They're gonna make some money off of the Demon. They gotta do it. They gotta sell some merch. The Demon comes out and eats Bray Wyatt.
Okay.
Easy peasy. In
Naomi and Natalia, women's title.
that.
Give
Natalia.
these women your full attention.
I am. Women deserve it. I love women. Natalia, for the empowerment,
For the hearts.
for the hearts, for the empowerment. Just she's so natty by nature.
I'm saying Naomi and Carmella cashes in.
Oh, I forgot about Carmella.
You can't revoke your statement.
God, you just did.
You can't. That's a new rule. That came in at Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor.
No, you said it after, so
No, the preliminary matches.
I'm vetoing it.
You can't unless you want to filibuster.
This podcast is going for 25 hours.
One day when we actually get credible fans that are actually interested in
It's
us,
gonna run a filibuster.
we should run a 24-hour podcast.
That'd be horrendous.
I
Well,
think
there you
we
go.
could do
If
it.
you guys want to see it, if you guys want to see two fucking morons talk about nothing for 24 hours straight, probably high on like caffeine and whatever other like speed or something that we can find.
I want to do that, and I want to do a drunk podcast.
Yeah. So if you have 1,000 views, we'll do.
Get us to 1,000 views, and we'll do a drunk podcast and
in
a
a
24-hour
24
podcast.
hours. Yeah. Every 1,000 goal.
Let's break a record. Let's break a world record. Google the longest podcast ever.
There you go. We're gonna break a fucking record.
If anyone's gonna break a record, it's
All
us.
right. While I'm doing this, let's talk about the next prediction.
Okay, so we're going to the Raw Tag Team Champions, Sazis, battling the Little Shield.
Shield. No. Shield.
Shield. I'm gonna say Sazis. And I'm gonna say Dean Ambrose and Rollins win the title at No Mercy.
41 hours was your answer.
41 hours is
41
the world record.
Yeah, we're going for 42 hours.
So we gotta go 2 days?
2 days, yeah.
We can do that. What's like any record, any like breaks?
No breaks. No,
It wasn't easy.
Uninterrupted. It was not easy. Well, I imagine.
According to Schneider.
Well, so Schneider, we're coming for you, you stupid bitch. We're gonna ruin your fucking record.
We're gonna break the fucking world record. Let's
take two. This is so good.
We'll take a full weekend.
Yeah. Like it'll be in the middle of the semester too, which is gonna be miserable.
Yeah.
But I don't give a shit. So you heard it. 1,000 views and/or subscribers. We'll take either or, and
we'll die.
Yeah. No bots.
No bots. Goddamn fake Indian fans that just like my pictures and. I see them like Mohammed Sai 25 just likes everything at once.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Subscribe too, you son of a bitch.
I know. If you're gonna like everything, just subscribe.
Just do it. At that point, it's already full of wrestling stuff. Just what's one more? We're quality content, I think. 100 people.
I think we're better than a lot of people.
Yeah.
I've heard some wrestling podcasts and they're bad.
They're bad.
They're bad.
Us. We have a microphone now, so you can suck our ass.
Okay, so after that, we're hopping up to the Raw Women's title match. Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks.
You know, this is an interesting one. Because I don't
Why?
really...
Why? Why are you interested by this? Because I'm the least bit interested by this.
I just wanted to say it.
This one intrigues me.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued by this one. Because, you know, women are really up and coming on this. Alexa Bliss is going to retain it. They got to do something with Alexa Bliss and
Nia Jax.
Yeah, the big gal. So,
the Andre the Giant of women.
The Andre the Giant of women. She's going to win it at some point, and it's probably going to be versus Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
So Alexa Bliss retains.
Imagine being in the Guinness World Record book.
I'm hyped.
We could do it.
Local trio. We're a local duo. 2's better than 3.
Imagine if we did it. You know, we'd skyrocket.
They're old as fuck too. They're like 50.
But here's my thing, dude.
I'm young. I'm virile.
Yeah, think about this though. We're gonna be put on websites, and wrestling fans are gonna see that.
I know.
That could bring us up to 200 views.
I'm gonna wear a mask. I don't want my face out there. I don't like it.
I'll put my face out there.
I'm too handsome for that kind of stuff.
He's hideous.
He's hideous.
All right, so after that, we're going back to SmackDown, and we are going to see AJ Styles defend his United States title against Kevin Owens with a special guest referee, Shane McMahon.
I don't think this one matters who wins.
No?
It ends in chicanery anyways, and the rivalry keeps going. But if I have to pick one, I'd say it's some sort of sneaky disqualification. It's just thrown out.
Okay. Oh, I didn't give my prediction because I don't give a shit.
For women, do it.
Yeah,
just
Alexa Bliss. That's it.
Yeah.
And then...
Oh, man, imagine a 24-hour, 42-hour WrestleMania podcast like the weekend before. If we could do that by then.
I think we could do that.
Yeah.
Or
WrestleMania.
I was thinking Survivor Series. And we
that's a lot sooner. We put 900 extra people on top of this bullshit.
We don't even have to have the 900 people. I want the fame of being in the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Do we have to call them? Someone figure out how to do this for us. That'd be great.
And we call
talk to the intern.
We'll get the intern. We have a boy now who takes care of things for us.
Don't say his age.
I won't say his age. Just know that his gender they identify as a boy.
We didn't assume it. We asked.
We asked. First thing I said, what's your gender before we get going here?
We're rambling here. What's next?
So wait, my question is real quick back to the Guinness Book of World Records.
God damn it.
What I think it would be cool if we played up the aspect of Survivor Series
And we're surviving.
We're surviving through the podcast.
Look at that. We already got the marketing for it. Make it happen, people.
Yeah. Turnbuckle presents Surviving Series.
The Survival Series?
We get slapped with like 8 lawsuits.
Ah, man. That's my goal, to get slapped with 1 cease and desist.
I want a cease and desist letter from WWE. Okay,
Put us
so
on their radar.
WWE Championship match. Jinder Mahal defending his historic title against Shinsuke Nakamura.
Jinder Mahal retains.
Jinder Mahal retains. Yeah. This feud's gonna continue to whatever the next SmackDown pay-per-view is. I don't think Nakamura's winning the title right now. I hope not. WWE's got that tour of India coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Be cool to see him hold that title proud in India.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like I said, I think it'd be equally as cool to have him win it back there.
Yeah, the chase.
The chase, yeah. And it's another little live event thing that you get to, like, say, oh, man, something cool happened at a live event. It makes me want to go to a goddamn live event.
Yep.
Like that time Joe won in Lowell.
Yep, and we missed it.
And we fucking missed it, yeah.
Okay.
Finally.
So, next would be our main event.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Brock Lesnar defending his Universal Championship against Braun Strowman, Samoa Joe, and Roman Reigns.
Brock Lesnar retains.
Really?
Yes. He's not leaving.
Okay. I'm saying Samoa Joe wins.
Oh, that'd be beautiful.
I'm saying Samoa Joe pins Brock Lesnar to win after, or I would.
I'm gonna say Roman Reigns coming to take it from him after.
Yep, it's because it sets up Roman Reigns taking it from him around.
All roads leads to Roman.
All roads lead to Roman. Okay, yeah, I'm saying Samoa Joe.
A little Marco Rubio water swing right there in the middle of the sentence. Little Marco.
All right, yeah, that's SummerSlam.
Are we doing Takeover?
Oh shit!
Are we taking over the Takeover?
We don't delve into NXT very often, but we're gonna. Let's do it because I'm gonna watch it.
It's a big weekend.
It looks like a good card. I'm excited for it. Let's do NXT Takeover Brooklyn 3 predictions.
Listen, honestly, when they do these takeovers, I think they're better than the actual WWE show. Like 9 times out of 10.
What?
9 times. Oh my God!
Oh Jesus!
Oh no! All right, we just dropped. Can you shut that person up? We just dropped our microphone. It just fell off our desk. But to go back to my point, I think they're usually the better of the events, the better of the 2 events going on that weekend. It's more exciting. The wrestling's better. If you're a wrestling fan, NXT is probably for you.
Yeah.
I'm feeling really proud of this podcast right now for some reason, and it gives me a bad feeling that like it's gonna do that one thing it did last time.
No, I hear us. I see us.
Okay.
There we are.
Oh, okay, good. Because I saw the flat line, and I was like, jeez.
There we are. All right, so first match, Johnny Gargano versus Andrade Cien Almas, defending his pride.
Defending his pride. Andrade Cien Almas.
Yeah, I agree with that site. Yeah, I think everyone's kind of saying, oh, Johnny's going to have a good role going, but Andrade needs to win, and he's going to take it, and he's going to piss people off.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so next.
Aleister Black versus Hideo Itami.
Okay. Man, hold on. I'm going to say Aleister Black.
Yep. I think he's going to be the guy to take the title from Rude.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
NXT has a pretty good trajectory for people. That's like, it's almost predictable, but it never gets old.
Yeah.
I love it.
I dig it. The Authors of Pain versus Sanity.
Authors of Pain retain.
Okay.
It rhymes.
I don't know about that. I think Sanity needs the titles. They've been kind of like...
They do, but I don't think the title's going to legitimize them. They need a better overhaul.
Okay.
Than just a title.
Okay. I'm gonna say eeny, meeny, miny. I'm gonna say this is a pick'em. Fantasy football terms, it's a pick'em. It could go either way. You get 1 pick'em per predictions, and that's right. I'm using that one.
Up next,
I'm making up my rules as we go. the NXT Women's Champion as
I'm so passionate about this.
Asuka defends her title
I'm so passionate
against
about
Ember
this.
Moon. And I sent this to you earlier.
You did?
Asuka broke another record today.
I love her so much.
You're going to like this one.
I literally love Asuka. She's my favorite wrestler today. Talk shit about women wrestling all you want. Asuka is the coolest wrestler in the fucking world today.
Yeah.
She is badass. I hope she never loses that title. I hope she beats out the fucking Moolah 30 plus years with that fucking title on her waist. I do not give a shit. I want someone to have to come out. I love her. She's
WWE
so cool.
NXT Women's Champion Asuka has passed Rockin' Robin's 502-day reign as WWE Women's Champion. Is now the longest reigning women's champion of any kind.
Wasn't the Moolah longer?
Yeah,
I thought
think
she was
so.
champion for 28 years.
Was it WWE though?
Oh, maybe it wasn't. So she is the longest reigning champion in WWE history.
Fabulous Moolah title reign. The Fabulous Moolah's first reign is the longest reign, is officially recognized to be 10,170 days, and due to WWE not recognizing the title changes between 1956 and 1984, her first reign's real number is 3,651, which is still the longest reign.
Oh, so does that mean from that they recognize... No, but it still wouldn't add up at 3,000 days versus 500 days. So someone's going to have to explain to me how Asuka's the longest champion of any kind. I want her to beat that.
I think she could beat the 3,000. I think even that's a lot.
The only thing I'm afraid for Asuka right now, I don't think Ember Moon's going to beat her. I'm afraid of Ronda Rousey. I'm afraid they're going to see the dollar signs, and I'm afraid they're going to have her go over Asuka at some point.
I told you my bold prediction. This year we're going to see the first ever Women's Royal Rumble next year, 2018. Ronda Rousey's going to come in at number 30 and win it.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that's I'm telling you, man.
No,
they're going to set up Charlotte Ronda Rousey, big match.
Oh yeah, that is a big match.
And Ric Flair's going to die, and it's going to be all about that.
She's going to get a very big push.
Yeah.
She's going to get a very big death push. Sorry about your dad. Here's a championship.
Here's a title.
I wouldn't be too upset.
I'm invested in it.
But
I would be upset that he died.
Yeah, I want Asuka to fight guys too. By the way, I'm a big proponent of that.
I think she can win the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, I love her. I think she's so cool, and if she stays undefeated in a guys division in the main roster, that's awesome. How empowering! Listen, women empowering, whatever. But if you're about that, then look at that side.
Yeah, go to Asuka. You're on the wrong train with Sasha Banks.
Cool.
There's nothing more empowering about not recognizing your empowerment.
I hate wrestling. I only watch it because of her. That's it. I hate wrestling. I hate the stories.
No one hates wrestling more than wrestling fans.
Yeah, I fucking hate all of it. But Asuka keeps me around.
All right, in our main event, Bobby Roode versus Drew McIntyre. I'm saying Roode has a pretty good reign going on. I think he's going to hold on to it because I think they're going to Canada.
Oh, okay, there you go. Someone's coming up those fucking stairs right now.
I think they're going to Canada. Yeah, someone's coming towards us. But yeah, that's it. It's kind of weird ending on NXT, but
yeah, Drew McIntyre is 32 years old, by the way. You think his career is getting a big relaunch anytime soon?
How old's Bobby Roode? Bobby Roode's 40.
No way, dude. He's not old.
I bet you Bobby Roode's 38.
38 years old? Oh my God, he's 40?
Yeah, dude, age means nothing anymore.
Never mind. I thought Drew McIntyre was fucking older. I thought Bobby Roode was 24. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, Bobby Roode. No, dude, Bobby Roode.
That's insane. He's 40.
What do you mean? Beer Money was 14. He was 14 when he was in Beer Money.
Leave it alone. I didn't do the math. All right.
It's like Jason Jordan being Kurt Angle's son.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah,
that's some DDP shit. That's crazy.
It's glorious.
Yeah. That is glorious. That's amazing.
Anything you want to finish on?
No, I mean, I'm shook.
Yeah,
I'm passionate about Asuka, and I'm shook by Bobby Roode's youth. His virility.
Yeah. I don't think I have anything else.
Yeah.
Trying to
give a shit about your questions this week because you people don't fucking subscribe.
They don't ask questions. Yeah. They jump in when they feel passionate about things.
So we discuss your discussion, and then we just kind of leave it at that. Ask us fucking questions.
Yeah. Ask us questions. That's your homework for this week, fans. Ask us questions.
And then remember, 1,000 views, We're going to break that fucking world record.
We're going to break it regardless, but 1,000 views will prompt us to do it sooner.
Don't say that. But we're going to do it regardless, so don't do it. Do it.
We're not doing it. Yeah.
Do it soon, so we got the Survival Series, and maybe we'll get that nice little lawsuit, too, that we've been wanting.
I want to work the title WWE in there somehow, too. All right, guys. Follow us on Instagram at Turnbuckleboys. Subscribe to us on YouTube. You can find it under Turnbuckleboys Podcast. We have a Twitter. We don't use it, so don't worry about it.
Follow us there anyways. Yeah. Maybe one day. Once a year.
Always check out the Heel Kid on Instagram. Thank you for shouting us out per usual. Check out Wrestling with Unicorns. And also check out WTP Sports for all your sports coverage.
Wow.
For all your conservative sports coverage.
Take a fair and balanced look at sports and what the lamestream media is fake newsing your way. We the people sports.
All right, guys. Enjoy your week. Stay tuned. Focus. Hype.
We're going to get a better desk.
Subscribe. We're getting a desk. We're getting another microphone. We're getting a setup. Things are coming and things are looking up. Thank you, guys. Chase your dreams.